Hello and welcome everyone to my guide for beating Zoe and Grizzbolt in PALWORLD. First and foremost, I want to tell you what equipment come in handy for killing this boss. I recommend you to be at least level 10 for specific equipment which you can unlock via technology. The 3 items which helps a lot in beating this boss early on are common shield, glove armor and 3 shot bow. The common shield gives you a shield which shows itself right above the HP bar in the bottom left. The moment you get hit, it will first deplete the shield over your health. After some time, about 10 to 15 seconds, it will regenerate itself back to full. Glove armor just gives you a bit of extra health and defense to reduce the big hits. If you manage to reach level 12 before you are at this point, I recommend you to get the pelt armor, which gives you about twice as much health and defense over glove armor. The 3-shot bow works the same as the old bow. The difference is that the 3-shot bow shoots 3 arrows instead of 1. While 3-shot bow shoots 3 arrows, it does only consume 1, which makes it about 3 times as strong as the old bow. In addition, I recommend you to have around 150 arrows. This was enough for my first time beating Zoe and Grizzbolt. Let's move on to the fight itself. Since this is a tutorial boss, it's still quite simple luckily. About half of the abilities can be dodged by standing behind a pillar, which I always recommend you to stand nearby one. Some abilities can also be dodged by rolling. While it can be harder to dodge them by rolling, you are able to squeeze in a bit of extra damage. You do not need us at all on Zoe and Grizzbolt. I always recommend you to send out a pal, of course. If your pal reaches low health, make sure to switch out to another pal, since your pals do regenerate health when they are in their sphere. If the boss is about to do a decent bit of damage with, for example, the laser, you should get your pal back into their sphere. The damage gets mitigated, as you see here. For some reason it does not even target you, but just something in the air. One that can be tricky sometimes are his melee attacks. This is mostly figuring out when to dodge the attack. On screen you can see the moment that work for dodging his melee attacks. And that's it. This boss is quite easy since it is a tutorial boss, but if you are having any issues, these tips should help you beat them. For more guides on beating bosses in PALWORLD, subscribe to my channel to see them in the near future. When I reach them myself, I will make a guide as soon as possible to help you out. Leave a like if this guide helped you in any way, or if you just enjoyed watching the guide. Comment down below what made you struggle to beat this boss, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Yoo-yoo!